got you over. Go, take it. Where I dance for your Jesus. Orukala cause sorry blessing. I don't know the die, you're messy. What best, I'm a logo champion. See ya, such a beating. Only say for Jackie Lenu. Oh, yeah, put your name in your Jesus. Hashtag in your Jesus.
2000 years, that's the berry. Unstoppable, bitty belly. Enemies won't sound when we hell. Won't get it, kilo sell. Call off the sun, call off the fire. Already your fire, know the tire. We no retreat, we no surrender. Now we the sell, now who be buyer? And see point on Zion. Shake coming up on the lion. Other be film on Zion. Let's do me at the triumph. What I say they for? Lie away.
Beautiful afternoon to you once again. You're welcome back to another beautiful edition of the Afternoon Drive Show. It's exactly 2 minutes to 2 p.m. West African time, and we'll be taking you on a smooth ride on all of the afternoon and entertainment gist that we have for you this beautiful afternoon. So don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Lagoonradio.Ng, on Twitter and on Instagram at Lagoonradio.Ng. Yes, you've been listening, you know. The vibe this afternoon is contagious, honestly speaking.
Contagious.
Very contagious. Sharp started it and she passed it to me. No. Who started it? No, Sharp started it. She passed it to Favor, and then Favor passed it to me. And you know, it all went round. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know. Maybe they've not got into it. Exactly. They've not.
It didn't even stop halfway since it started for me.
But then the vibe is contagious. And yes, you've been listening to that gospel song by Mike Abdul featuring Bidemi Olaoba, singing in your Jesu. Yes, people of God, as in. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. Like everyone got to dance and groove and shake body. Yes, and except for Bosse and
I shake body.
Come on, body, Joe. Okay, don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Lagoon Radio Nigeria, on Twitter and on Instagram at LagoonRadio.Ng. Do well to download the app on your Google Play Store or your Apple Store to listen to us from wherever you are in the world. Yes, you get to listen to us once you download the app on your Google Play Store or your Apple Store. And you can put a voice to the faces that you are listening to by subscribing to our YouTube channel, LagoonTV, to listen to us and also get a view of our faces, and as well as listening to us live on www.LagoonRadio.Ng. And meantime, we'll be kicking off straight now. We're going to be getting into what we have for you today. Definitely, here on Lagoon Radio, we keep you updated only on, urgent news as it is hot. We bring it to your table. We don't give stale gist. We bring only premium trending gist and happenings. And on this note, I'll be handing over to DJ Sharp to take us on the first gist for today. She's shaking her head. Are you not ready for me?
Okay. I don't have a choice.
Yes.
That is what you've chosen to do again.
No, the spirit.
This is not spirit leading you.
It's spirit.
The spirit has been leading you. I mean, whatever is leading you has been leading you to me since how many days now?
Yeah,
take time. Down. I cast that spirit because I know it's not the spirit of God.
Be coming down.
All right. Well, I don't even know where to start from, but I'm just gonna start from somewhere. Lagos couple living above her means left stranded after her relationship ended. Okay, here's the story. I went to see my guy on the island today, bro. Gist full. Okay, that place is another country with different KPI. Gist number 1. NYC girl rented a 2.5 million naira apartment in Ireland because boyfriend na G boy. That's yahoo boy. Relationship spoil before first year rent expire, and babe can't even afford electricity bill. Okay, so I told the guy the story and asked if he wanted to be in a relationship. I saw the chat. Okay, so 2.5. What part of the island? Of course, it can't be this our own part of Ireland. It can't be the CMS part of Ireland. Of course, it's Lekki.
So she's stranded now.
She's stranded. She can't even pay electricity bill.
Well,
I just wish we could get the full Well, this is what I can see here. This is the only thing I can see here. See, I tell people, if someone invites you out, let's leave that side now. Don't order for what you cannot afford. In case of things like this, you go out on a normal day. You can't use your money to buy these things, and you start ordering. You don't know the pocket of this person, and you assume that because he asked me to come out with, he asked me to go out with him.
I want this and I want that.
Yes, you just order. If you know you're ready to order, if you know all these things you're going to order for, you have the money to pay in case of any necessity, then you can. In this situation now, on a norm, you can't afford this apartment. It's too much. 2.5 million naira for just a year. Now you can't
Firstly, what's the source of income?
She's a youth copper.
Just copper for just a year. You're renting a 2.5 million
At the
apartment.
end, you sleep on the road.
Because I believe it's her fault.
That's
Because I don't
it.
understand why she
Of
was
course.
comfortable, completely relying on somebody to pay for a place where
Knowing
you
fully
live.
well of what that person is doing or into.
Even if she did not expect
Even
them to
if
break up at that
exactly.
time. I'm very sure she didn't expect
As the
them
person
to break
finish
up.
paying his own rent, that is going to add your own.
No, you know.
Is he living in kind of
You
house
know,
that
we're
you
still
are
talking
living?
about Yahoo boys this morning. Like he said, he's a G boy. That means Yahoo for those that doesn't know the meaning of G boy. You know, as the money comes, they spend. As at that moment, I'm sure he wasn't thinking, and I'm sure she herself was not in her right senses. As the guy is giving you 2.5 million naira to go and rent an apartment, you cannot. Okay, don't worry, bring it. Don't go and look for one house that is 350 or
that you can even say without the person that can manage. But I just believe that after now, she will go back to. No, I said, yeah, she definitely should know.
She has. She
will rethink, and she started from somewhere before she met the guy.
Is that a good thing?
She's not looking for another person to pay.
But do you know these people? They will not want to go back to where they've come from.
Exactly.
It's not that easy.
They, like a shame.
They keep getting like aiming high that okay, I can't maybe she's poor and now the boyfriend has already left her. She can't go back to the life that she was living before.
What then do you expect her to do?
She will
She
definitely
can't remain there.
No, like I'm
will go back
actually
to
saying,
it.
but
It's not
The
gonna-
shame will not allow her to go and rent an apartment that will be smaller than that one. Okay,
and she will want to go to any length to do anything.
to get that money back.
But the
Because
moment-
imagine now living in Lekki and now move back to like where I don't know.
Okoko.
Michael,
Of course, things like this, it's not going to be easy for her to just live that kind of life, but she doesn't have a choice. She can't afford it.
You have to face
Yeah,
your reality.
You can't afford it. This is not a matter of you being ashamed of who you were and who you were before you got this apartment. You have to go back to who you were or who you used to be.
Who you are?
Or who,
Unless you want to keep up putting up an image of yourself that you're not.
because
It's very
according
expensive, by
to
the way.
Boss, she's saying it's going to be somehow for her to. It's not a very easy thing to go from grace to grass. It's going to be difficult, but she has to face reality. Just
Yep,
as,
she has to.
well, let's go to the comment section. We've got quite a lot of comments, and this one says, "Don't rent based on what you have at the moment. Let it be based on what you can afford constantly. You just sleep and wake up in your newly rented apartment, and it's 1 year already. So crazy." Okay. So this one says, "People living above their means. It baffles me till date. Breakfast way dangerous. Easy believe." I don't know.
This song, Dangerous.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I think that's what
Is
I'm trying to
Belika. And Konya has been singing the song since morning. Can you imagine? Is Belika. Okay, so we move. All right, we've got another one here. Might not be as exciting as that one, but I like the fact that we started on, Okay, so this one is coming from Burna Boy's girlfriend, Steph in London.
Steph London.
Steph London.
Yep.
Queries 8 hours after an encounter with one. She says, I got question for the 8 hours. After you send 8 full messages, do you genuinely feel better? If you genuinely do, then carry on. I'm here to make people feel better. XXX. But with people that make people feel bad, after doing it, how do they feel?
think they have conscience again.
You think so? But you know,
Because I don't know how you will live your daily life, like your job, if you are a student, your book, your everything, and go online to someone that did not even know you, someone that did not even
Doesn't even think about you.
at all, and started trolling the person like, go and do this, go and do that. Imagine asking her why is she still dating but that boy. What's your business with her own? So I don't think they don't have job, no conscience. They're just
Jamila said
jobless.
no conscience. But you okay? You think they don't have? You think they don't have feelings at all?
Yes, because you know that the person will feel bad.
They do, but they,
I mean, the person
some of them they derive joy.
Exactly.
doing it.
Yes.
But some they do it not because they want to do, but at that moment maybe they're angry or something. They just do it and they feel bad. Like some people go to social media to catch cruise, not because they are cruise catcher, not because they are cloud chasers. They just want to join the trend, and after which they will now check their end. After you've sent it, they will be like, God bless you. Let me type this kind of thing. It's not true. At that moment, you're not thinking.
You should go for therapy.
Right? You should be able to control your emotions.
Yeah. You don't just jump on trends. Well, in the comment section, 9 Mali says, truth is most people are just sad that they can't be you.
Right.
Yes. I think that says it all. Okay, my funniest thing is, these people see you in person and say nothing. Ha. It's true. Things they can't say to you in person. They come.
They deserve people like
Mike.
That will look for them, you know.
They'll come and beat you.
Yes.
It's true now.
To shut their mouth up.
Or I think there should be law, like in this Nigeria. I think I don't know if there is.
Yeah.
There
It will continue to be.
For it,
There's
From
a
now
law for it
till
in another
tomorrow.
country. If
A law
they
for what?
throw you online and you can find the person, you can arrest the person and actually demand for
to some
damages.
extent.
No, it
Yes.
depends on
No,
what you're trolling the
damages
person
for.
for. If it's for defamation,
I don't think it's not
Yeah,
trolling,
there's something they
defamation.
call
There's a
media law.
difference between
Yeah.
defamation and trolling
if you're defaming the person
and hurting the person's
then
personality.
the person can sue you.
Yeah, for
And
defamation.
there should be law for trolling. Maybe these people will just stop and let people
No.
breathe.
I don't think it can ever.
There can't be
They
law
can,
for
you know,
there can't be law
social,
for
there's
trolling.
freedom of speech.
Yes.
So social media is like an avenue and a medium for
For you
everyone
to express your
express
opinion.
yourself and your opinion.
No matter what the opinion is.
That's why we have so many citizen journalists. Everybody just wakes up tomorrow, posts something, and it goes viral once it's in news, once it's worthy. So that's how it just works.
The best thing is just to ignore. Be like Bobrisky.
Not everybody just can ignore you.
Try. You have to grow thick skin. As long as you're on the internet, you have to grow thick skin.
Okay, and for my very end, this one says BBN housemates record a major win as they make it to an exam question in Unizik. Let me read the question. This is business administration, management accounting 1, 400 level students. Like this is accounting 441. So it's the 400 level students of the Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka. And this one says, Miss Maria, one of the recently evicted housemates of BBN Season 6, immediately traveled back to Dubai, where she actively does her business as a realtor, only to discover her manager, Ni, has embezzled 4 million naira from her business money. Consequently, she sacked the manager and employed Pere, who had the first class in business administration from University of Lagos. Considering the way things are happening negatively, she needed to know her cash position with regards to her business and so wanted the new manager to prepare her update of 3 months cash budgets for the months of March, April, and May. The opening cash balance on the 1st of January was expected to be 100,000 naira. The sales budget was as follows. But I really don't know why the genesis of this question is this long.
The first thing
As
that
a
we'll
student,
see,
can you comprehend?
I don't even
No,
understand
if
what
it
you've been
looks-
reading since, honestly.
it looks understandable. It's just
Yeah,
that
the question is actually
it's straightforward.
straightforward.
Big brother.
But the problem
Why do
is
we
why
use-
Maria and Pere.
Why do you
When
use Big Brother as an analysis?
Well,
Why
you know,
people-
Interesting for them.
Interesting. How is it even interesting?
Me, I'm
No.
even surprised that the lecturer is
It's-
watching Big Brother.
It's not even new. It's not new.
Imagine Cubana, Obi Cubana or something.
He also
Yeah.
made.
I
the
saw one question
papers.
paper like that today.
As well.
I really don't see a problem with it. Really, I don't
Or
see a problem.
is the lecturer's attention to Big Brother for me?
I think he wants to give them questions that they can relate to.
Yes.
That's all. I actually like it. It's
That's
good.
nice.
Well, it's not new. I think since this year,
they've been throwing
been-
questions like that.
yes, whatever happens, they bring it as their number one and compulsory
Question.
question. We've seen a lot here, and I'm not even surprised.
And there's so many comment sections of laughter and all of that from everyone out there because it's calls for laughter.
The fact that she even sacked a manager and employed parent.
Okay, another one says NABDA director found dead after receiving EFCC invitation. And I'm like, did he commit suicide when they invited him?
I think, and from that right of the suicide.
So why do you think you'd have committed suicide? Is it because of the invite?
To me, I don't actually believe it's a suicide. Yes.
Okay, let me take a look at the story. An assistant director of the National Biotechnology Development Agency, Mr. Christopher Oji, has reportedly committed suicide in Abuja. Oji's lifeless body was reportedly found dangling on the rope tied to the ceiling fan at his residence at the Federal Housing Authority Estates, Lugbe, Abuja, at about 4 p.m. on the 30th of August. Says the suicide. But my problem is, did he find himself guilty why he took his life, or was it because of the invitation? Was he afraid that something might have gone wrong? We really don't know what happened.
If you check the comment section, you will see very popular opinions there that might explain what happened.
Okay, Kim Joyce said, "Is this not the fear of EFCC? I'm sure someone don't want the truth, and the plan. It's like suicide or something."
He said it's not the fear of EFCC. I'm sure someone don't want the truth out, then plan is like a suicide.
Someone says, how sure are you that it's suicide? The fact that it looks like suicide doesn't make it
It could be murder.
Yes.
It could be murder.
Because, like, for him to, like, according to his, like,
Well.
his position or something, the next step is not to commit suicide. My own opinion, I feel like you just pick up phone and call some people. Like, this is not the first time EFCC in Nigeria, they invite people now. And they will still go.
And if they don't find any allegation against you, they are going to release you.
Even if there is allegation, you get post now. You understand? So I don't think the next step you would think of is to commit suicide.
Definitely, there's more to this.
There's more to the
Definitely
story.
more to this. Definitely
Just like
more.
movies.
Okay, let's have yours.
This is from Pastor Leke Adeboye. He advised we ladies. He said, everyone wants a tall, dark, and
I know,
handsome until they marry them and see the tall order, the dark side, and the handfulness. Ask God for what will take you. Ask God for what will take care of you and yours, not what IG.
Not what is IG picture perfect.
Picture perfect. IG won't be in your home with you.
Very true. He has spoken so deep, so deep, because every lady has fantasy and dreams. I want my what's my dream man? I want him tall. I want him this.
Handsome, fair.
But many don't look at the other side of the conversation, because if I ask Timileyin now, Timileyin, what's your dream man like? The smile.
Why my name?
Go very, very.
Why my name? Oh? Well, I will not lie. All of us,
don't lie.
firstly, we look at the physical appearance.
Exactly.
Like, it's almost everybody. But it's just along the line, you start looking like, is this the kind of guy that I want? Like,
Behavior-wise.
behavior, character, and all that. Not
Demeanor.
understand. But the first thing we
Of course.
all look at is the physical appearance. Like, this guy is not even fine. Why is he coming to my side now?
So he's advising us that we should take note of the other side, which is much more deeper than physical looks. And in the comment section, IZPP 2.0, there's truth in this. I used to think I get spec, and until all that spec don't show me shege back to back. Now looking beyond physical appearance, Biko, yeah, that is very important. Let's forget spec. Let's forget dream boy and dream girl. Let's look beyond the physical appearance. Official Vhive says, I do believe attraction is as important as character and compatibility. You cannot be someone you are not physically attracted to. That's another angle to the advice, though. Yes. Moving on. this says that a 19-year-old girl stabs husband to death after 3 weeks in Adamawa forced marriage.
Was it not yesterday we were talking about a 14-year-old
Exactly.
giving out because she got married? I mean, she got pregnant for
An old man in
a
Delta State.
a 54-year-old man.
But wait, I actually have a question. With
Okay.
all of this sensitivity, why is it that people still have forced marriages? Like young children like this, their parents still force children to actually get married to people that are not supposed, which is not supposed to be, because I feel like this is illegal. It's you're truncating the right of the child herself. You forcing her to get married at a young age, which she's not due for, and you trying to say, "Oh, you must marry," because
That's
definitely
it.
we won't say this girl is not enlightened. We won't say she does not know that. Oh, at 19, should I be married?
This one is she's 16, right? Or 19?
She's 19 years old.
19.
I think constitutionally she's old enough to get married
Yes.
because she's more than 18.
18,
But I think even much more than the constitution,
doesn't have
somebody
to be
has to be
forced.
psychologically ready
Yes.
to enter
It's
into
not
marriage.
something you can force
It's
someone
supposed to be
into.
willingly, not something they will force you to enter.
Even at will,
So-
even that 19 safe, we understand.
19 is-
It's
Okay,
still young.
Let's
Some
forget
people are not
constitution. To
matured.
Nigeria,
Exactly.
Some people are not mature by 19. So why getting married? You're not even ready. Nothing. I'm very sure that you don't have any work. No work.
That's
no
another thing.
anything,
Looking
no
at the states
education.
she's
Yes,
coming
now.
from.
No
Well, it
education,
is
no
expected
something.
from that state, but it shouldn't be without our consent.
Yes, that's just
Like
it.
you said, favor, psychologically she must be ready. I guess she wasn't ready, and probably the man
She
was
was overwhelmed.
maltreating, or something happened, because she wouldn't just wake up one day and
Or
do that.
because
Something-
she's not okay. She can just wake up one day and do it. Maybe because she's not okay with the
Okay, with
wedding.
situation.
Forced now,
That's-
so
see,
she
See,
will
that's
not be.
that's what I was saying. Like maybe she's not okay with the marriage, she was forced into it,
Yeah,
or the
that
man
factor-
is maltreating
Yeah.
her, or
That
something is
factor of
happening.
force has caused the problem already.
Probably she must have been frustrated. Do you
Yeah,
know whether
overwhelmed.
it might not be a fresh marriage? It might be like 2 years, or even last year, maybe while she was 18 years or even 17, because they get married early.
Early there.
So looking at
The marriage lasted for 3 weeks, so we did not read the story.
yes.
Sorry about that. Sorry for the misinformation.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
But then looking at the judgments, what kind of judgment should be? I don't know if any judgments. No judgments for now. But what kind of judgment will be passed to her?
Well, this is clearly a case of murder.
Exactly. So
But then I believe the law should look into other factors that are involved, like the factor of force that we mentioned, and that maybe she was not psychologically ready.
Ready for it.
So yeah,
So should it be
they
a
can,
rehab?
if she
Should it be
actually
a
have
rehab
good
or
lawyer, they can actually turn into like
good lawyer, Nibo?
mental issues.
mental issue. Like maybe your husband was
That's
maltreating
if
her
she
and
has
that.
the finance. If her
But
family
even
has the
looking at
finance,
this
then
picture, she doesn't even look remorseful at all. I don't know
At
if it's only
all.
me.
she has
that is
donuts.
No,
like she's tired.
looking like-
Anything that wants to happen,
Anything that
she's ready
comes.
for
happen,
yeah.
I'm just ready for
Oh, I
it.
didn't want to get married.
Okay, so while talking about that, there's another one. 64-year-old man, Ayotunde Taiwo, has been arrested by men of the Ogun State Police Command for defiling a 2-year-old girl.
Oh my god.
2 years. Wait. Okay, I don't want to meet them, but I think I can pass question to all this pedophile. I'll ask them that how did they derive joy from this thing?
And if you're going to ask me, they have children.
I feel that they shouldn't even question them.
They should just carry them to jail.
Cut off their whatever. I don't care. I swear.
They should
because-
castrate them.
Yes, it's annoying.
But really,
Because they're being emotional at the moment.
It's really sickening.
It
for
is.
them
It's
to
few
do
girl.
this.
yesterday we talked about something like this. I mean, still in the
Yes, like
It's
the girl,
saying,
the 14
yeah.
years old girl. And it's because the girl is pregnant for the man. And the first sister is an old man. How can you sleep with a 14 years old?
but this
girl?
one is
This one is
ridiculous.
worse. 2 years
Very.
old girl.
Worse.
And it's
And
even
demand
it's even
to
more
be
Instead of
sad.
the mother, hey God.
I don't want to tell her when she grows up.
It's even more sad that there are younger children who go
And
through
that
this
girl will
thing.
actually be
Yes.
worse. There's no way that
2
will
years
be
is even
Ow.
okay. Did you see? I don't
Her
know if
body
it
will
was
feel
last
it
year.
though.
Her body will feel it. There's
People
no
are
way.
just wicked.
Okay, let's just take a quick look at the story. A 64-year-old Ayotunde Taiwo, he has been arrested by 2 men of the Ogun State Police Command for defiling a 2-year-old girl. The suspect was arrested following a complaint lodged at Agbado Divisional Headquarters by the mother of the victim, who reported that at about 11 a.m. on Tuesday, September 7, she noticed that her daughter could not walk well, and when she inspected the body, she saw blood gushing out of a private part. The distraught mom said when she asked her daughter what happened to her, the little girl pointed to the house opposite their own house. On getting to the house, the suspect was met washing his blood-stained over boxer short, indicating that he had unlawfully carnal knowledge of the little girl. He was arrested while the victim was rushed to the hospital for medical treatment. This is mean.
I swear.
The man is 64.
You have so many questions.
The girl is 2.
Yes.
64 minus 2.
62.
Yes, gap.
Ages.
Grandfather. He's a grandfather.
Grandfather to
That's
her.
true. It's decade though.
Decades.
Senior with decades. Wow.
Oh my God.
So what are we going to say this one is now? Should we classify it as mental issues?
He
Like
brutalized that
which
girl.
like you would have said.
No. This one is different. No. This one is pure different from the last one. This one, 2 years old to 64. If a 2 years old cannot walk up to you and
What
No, it
is
doesn't make
attracting the man?
He must have.
Honestly.
He didn't treat the girl well. In fact, he brutalized the girl.
I hope
Blood
the- I hope
gushing
the girl
out,
is
and
fine.
even he had to get home to wash. It's that bad. You can tell from
He had
this
to get
story,
home
it's
to
that
wash.
bad.
He
He
to
was
wash
meant
his
washing
own
the blood
boxer.
stains from his boxers.
You know, if you want to what did it this Sharia law thing,
Yeah.
if it was enforced in this country,
That's what I'm saying.
this man will be, I don't even know what will happen to him now.
if I don't want him dead now, if they kill him now, it's just like he will not know.
Like
No,
Bose
he will
said,
not know at all. They should just call. Even if they cannot do that course, they should start like one figure per day. Call this finger, call the other. So you can actually know the.
so when you wake up in the morning and you try to use this sound to do something, hey, today
is what
another one is
happened.
going. Why
You
did I
understand?
do this?
You feel remote, but be like, God.
You
You
don't
be
need
the
to-
one
You
to
don't need to feel
advise.
remorse. We want
Yeah,
him to
but
think
Ever
clean.
try
Punch
this
that
thing
in here when
again.
let's see pieces.
I swear.
Bose,
Use him as
sorry.
scapegoat.
Calm down. Sorry.
She's really feeling it.
I'm feeling it too.
I'm hot too.
He's just
But
feeling
then-
it because I'm the one that read the story.
I don't know the state,
Okay, let's
the
just
condition of our parents will be.
Let me take
Your school has not given birth.
my body's doing me somehow. I'll just take a few comments. This one says nobody has a gun on the street with the angry emoji. And this one says immediately I saw this picture, I knew it was rape case. And another one said these people should make castration the legal punishment for rape and watch this menace disappear like dew. As simple as that. I think we just
This one said-
course.
See your
Shoot
face
us.
like expire pop pop. His pop pop used to expire.
After everything we have been saying, don't leave your baby with anybody. You still allow her to go and play in the next house. Can you people like this? Why did I even
So
read
they're
this?
not blaming the mother now. Hope they don't have sense.
There's always a bad egg.
And you happen to no, I'm gonna go on that comment. I'm sure people replied.
So the girl doesn't have right to play or what?
Okay.
You cannot even limit the moving around
a
of
child.
children. You can't limit, no matter how you try, no matter how much you kill them.
Even if it shouts from today to tomorrow, they will still. They will just look bad like
He should
this.
just
you will
spend
not
the rest
find
of
them
his
again.
life in prison or whatever they want to do to him. He doesn't have right to be among
kill
you.
him immediately. Like
Even
even
if
if
that killing will not do, he will not know
He should
what.
suffer.
He should suffer. He should
shouldn't
suffer.
die.
He shouldn't
for
die
it.
at all. He should suffer. Like.
The same way he
It's
made
just that
us
cases
suffer.
like this, we don't get to know the end
What
result.
happened?
Yes.
And that's why they keep doing it. They feel they can get away with it.
get away, that okay, even if it's jail, you feel like it's not jail.
Wait, is it that bad that you really need to do this thing? You really need to have sex and
Like
What
Bessa
happened?
said,
What
what's actually
attracts you for a 2
attracting?
years old
What's
girl?
attracting you
No
from the
breast,
swimming
nothing,
If-
no
a
shape.
A pedophile will always be one because whatever attracts you to a child, then you are in the society, you are in the association. So there's nothing to. Oh my God, I don't know.
pool? Hot.
You're one.
Well, on this note, I feel like we should just take a music break, as everywhere is
Sure,
currently
yeah.
tensed and quite emotional, because this state is not actually a joyful one. 'Cause it's hurting,
not.
it's disheartening, seriously,
not.
and it's saddening. But then we'll be leaving you with this one, Winning Praise by Bidemi Olauba. Don't go nowhere, as we'll be right back. It's still Lagoon Radio.
You are listening to Lagoon Radio.
Almighty Father, now you did it. Almighty Daddy, now you did it. Almighty Father, I have come to save unto you. Almighty Daddy, listen, I go worship in your house, you. My Monday to Sunday, I go praise you day by day. She no be one of this, you. Àwọn Ọlọ́run tí kò rí iwájú, àwọn Ọlọ́run tí kò gbé pẹ́lí, àwọn Ọlọ́run tí kò dá sánsán. I serve a miracle working God. Ijó ń bájò, ijó ń bájò, ijó ń bájò, forí ìṣàmà kúkú jò fọlọ́. Almighty Father, now you did it. Now you did it. Almighty Daddy, now you did it. Now you did it. Almighty Father, I'm going to save unto you. Now you did it. Almighty Daddy, I'm going to save. Come on, tell me what you do, say. What you do, no man can quantify it. Listen, who can turn your water to wine? Jesus, miracle, I walk out of water. Miracle, I walk out of water. Oya gbọpẹ́ gbọpẹ́ tí mo mú a ó àkọ́bí Ọlọ́run wa ó Jésù tẹ́wọ́ gbọpẹ́ sí. Ọmọ ti bára ọ ayé kan fi tẹ́wọ́ sí. Jesus, the Bible says with the heart man believes, but with our mouth confession is made in righteousness. Oya ẹ̀yin Bible students ọwọ́ yín dà. Ẹ̀yin Bible students ọwọ́ yín dà o. The Bible says, and they feared him exceedingly, and they said to one another, what manner of man is this? Even the wind and the seas obey. Oh yeah, what a mighty God we serve, oh. Hey. I say what a mighty God we serve, oh. Listen. Heaven and earth adore him, angels bow before him. What a mighty God we serve. Hallelujah. What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. Heaven and earth adore him. Angels bow before him. What a mighty God we serve. The Bible says, and they looked unto him, and their faces were lightened, and they were not put. The Bible says to the law and the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. You see, I am serving the God of miracles. I know, yes I know. I'm serving the God of miracles. I know, yes I know. I'm serving the God of miracles. Hey, I know, yes I know. I'm serving the God of miracles. Yes I know. I am Why I no go there? Why I no go shine? I am worshiping the God of Elijah. Hey! Why I no go there? Why I no go shine? Why I no go there? Ati why I no go come? Why I no go there? Why I no go shine? Wani masi, Jesu do shere fu. Wani masi. See what you've done for me. See how you set me free. You are the living God. There's no one like you. See what you've done for me. See what you've done for me. See how you set me free. See how you set me free. You are the living God. There's no one like you. Oh yeah, Ekuwebe. And the Bible says, and the Lord is with me as a mighty, terrible one. Oh, yeah, so pé Ọlọ́run àgbáyé o. You are mighty, mighty. Yeah, mighty, mighty, mighty. Mo ní Ọlọ́run àgbáyé o. You are mighty, mighty. Ọlọ́run àgbáyé o. You are mighty. Ṣebí wọ́n ló fọjọ́. Ṣebí wọ́n ló fọjọ́. Ọlọ́run àgbáyé o.
Welcome back. You're still listening to Lagoon Radio. Trust you're enjoying that gospel music break. Yes, you're still listening to Winning Praise from Bidemi Olauba. And yes, it's 34 minutes gone past 2 p.m. West African time. Still the 9th day in the month of September 2021. Trust you're enjoying the smooth afternoon drive show here on Lagoon Radio. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Lagoon Radio Nigeria, Twitter, and on Instagram at Lagoonradio.Ng. Are you also following us and downloading our app on your Play Store or your App Store? Do well to download the app on your Google Play Store or your Apple Store to listen to us from wherever you are in the world. Yes, I mean you can get to listen to us live and direct from wherever you are in the world. You can also do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel, LagoonTV, to put a face to the voices that you are listening as well, and to subscribe to our news blog, Lagoon.News, for all of the news update that we have been sharing onto you this day. Yes, it's still in the studio is Favor, DJ Sharp, Timilei, and Bosse, and I, K, doing the talking for you. Yeah, straight up to the next entertainment gist that we have on this day. And I saw this and I said, why is he crying? Why are you crying? Groom cries uncontrollably on his wedding day.
I saw that.
Said, why are you crying? Like,
I love, like, you just can't take it. Like, I beg, is this my wife? Hey, Jesus.
So I'm finally married.
I know, right?
So I mean, carry this girl last. Like the joy. I think it's the joy shot. It's just so happy. It's sense of joy.
Someone asked in the comment section. It says the question is it a romantic cry or a cry for help? It's true. Is it a romantic cry? Because I don't understand why he's crying. The lady's meant to be crying.
Not the girl.
Not the other way around.
You see the
The guy
problem.
can cry.
Yeah,
the guy
that's
can cry too.
Really?
Men do cry, yes.
I believe the reason why.
Not mommy's boy, like they will just be like,
Oh
God,
my God, this is
I'm
the
the only
girl.
like this is my
I have
beautiful. Like they will just
stressed.
see the dress, the makeup. I'll be like, yes, now me own this lady.
Finally, let me get that.
But this one, it's even his friend that said it's okay, but you cannot
Coming
just
down.
take it. I don't know.
But then this looks
the
more like
cry
this is
scene
not.
kind of.
You know, I don't know if people this. I don't know what to call them. Northerners. I don't think they do anything like white wedding. This looks like a trad setting.
No, it's
I'm not sure
they don't do white.
Okay, maybe this is the guy.
Someone asked
Someone
a question.
said-
Is it the same guy that climbed the mast and threatened to jump down if his parents don't marry him a wife?
No, I don't
Woman
think
with
so.
social media judges. We can't
This
tell
one-
yet.
This one said he's crying too much for someone that is most likely to have 4 wives. Can you imagine?
And that's true.
And that's true.
Because
There's still another
they
comment
believe that
here.
This
men
sunglasses
alone,
there is not from me.
Another comment here says people should learn to be positive. Do you know if he was forced?
So how is that a positive
We
message?
don't know actually.
So what the person is trying to
Yes, 'cause
say
the
is
Christ
it's
will-
not only women they force
Men also.
men too.
Yeah, maybe he pregnant. Yeah, they be like, you must marry her.
Okay, yeah, there's another one before me. Why
the
you
emotions
shouldn't
for me.
why you shouldn't be after physical looks when looking for a partner. Pastor Leke Adeboye advises ladies. I don't know why we always had to receiving end, but I'm going to read what he said or what he wrote. Everyone wants a tall, dark, handsome until they marry them and see the tall order, the dark side, and the handfulness. Ask God for what
I thought we already took this story.
have we?
Yup, we have.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ask
But
God
there's
for
a
what will
similar
take
one,
care
so-
of you
I mean,
and
the
yours,
similar-
not what is hygiene picture perfect.
Perfect, yes.
Hygiene won't be in your home with you.
I have
Okay.
similar one.
A similar
yeah,
one?
like from Anita Joseph.
Okay, simple.
That he said, "Dear single girl, why ladies all the time? Well,
Now we offend.
dear single girl, when you remove Cubana money, luxurious furnished houses, machines in the driveway as your priority for husband material, your eyes will open to the potentials of husbands knocking on your door. Nah, they won't listen. When looking for a life partner, you must also be spiritually alert. Your spiritual antenna must be activated."
Yes, so
Oh yeah, she's actually saying the fact.
You're right.
She said the
You're
fact. Like
your spiritual
Not-
antenna must be activated.
not always handsome, money.
Okay.
Nobody said you should not like money. Oh, I beg.
Yeah, I like money. Oh. Speaking about money,
Speaking
talking about money,
hey,
actress Eniola. Oh, okay. Well, speaking about money, I want money. More money.
yes. So
Okay, so actress Eniola Badmus shows off the words of cash she received as a birthday gift from a friend, Funke Akindele.
Oh, God.
Guess how
The
much?
cash.
Guess how much?
God, when?
Guess how much now? What?
How much?
How much are we talking about?
like bundle of
5 million naira. 5 million
Are you
naira.
serious?
Serious? Yes, I'm serious.
I'm so sorry. Like you're expecting
Best
one
friend
last
like
round, not
this.
drop.
It's 5 million naira.
Why
But
you know
I want to ask one question.
They're actually best friends.
Yeah.
Is
and
they
I-
their
I-
best friend? But I want to ask one question.
Okay.
Yeah. Is he? I'm sorry, I'm not being negative here.
No, it's fine.
Just
You're being
just normal
positive.
question. Like, okay, we have mobile transfer. We can do transfer. We can write a check. Blah, blah. Is it because of internet that she decided to give our cash like this bundle
It's
like
a
that?
birthday gift.
Well, for me, I believe it's because they did not follow out her back. Did not follow out her back. Like, I get the angle that why is she giving her cash?
Instead
Like,
of probably
yeah, instead of
making transfer.
Transfer or
Is it
something.
that she
they
wants
give to
people
your
to know
eh,
I understand
I
that too.
understand.
That's
That's
what I said,
what
because they're not
that's
following
my
out her back.
question.
It's like that's what is trending now.
Of
Giving
course.
full cash, Abi.
See the bundle, like
Even at
It's
Bob
not one,
Risky's
it's not
birthday,
two, it's
you
not
can see
three.
how
that
at
one
Obi
is even
Cubana's
spraying.
birthday,
That one is spraying. We understand, like they spray you that, but this one is a gift. Best friend to best friend.
Maybe
But
she
just do a
wanted
transfer.
cash.
Maybe the transfer may not go.
Okay, it's true. There may be a network problem.
Or she said she wanted a cash.
It's a gift, so you're supposed not to.
Cash.
Hey, but she's the one that actually made the video. Though Funke did not say anything about it.
And posted that Funke sent me this morning.
She is the celebrant that made the video.
Sha, me,
so-
I want friend that'll give me 2 million.
I
naira.
beg. I take favor. I'm changing you. Unless she surprised me like this on my birthday.
Wow.
Well, that's nice. It's actually a very
Happy
nice.
birthday
So
to
I have
you.
a question.
Ah, come on.
Is he on this axe?
You know she
No, Funke is actually very hardworking.
She
She's a
does a
hardworking
lot.
woman, and she
she's
does
an
a lot of
ambassador.
things, a lot of endorsements with.
Yeah.
She had a lot of movies
Yeah,
she
Funke
produced, and she still
She's
no,
direct,
no.
yes.
Even
yes.
from the success
So-
of Jennifer's Diary.
Alone, then this Omogeto
Yeah.
is
She
there,
really made- she
and
made
it's
a
she
lot.
made a lot from that Omogeto. So
She made a lot.
her own is huge.
I pray to
That's
see
it.
one of our millions one day.
You pray?
See one of our millions.
To
Like let's
receive.
one side of the millions.
Speak up now. I speak with faith. Ah,
I
Let
pray to
me say
receive one of our
amen.
millions. Oh.
Amen.
okay. Oh,
Moving
speaking of,
on.
okay. Ahead of her birthday, reality TV star Tolani Bad sows a seed towards a landlord status.
The comment section for me.
She should go and sleep.
Are you minding salary?
Okay, I think
Don't let us judge. She have 1% fans actually. I can actually get this far.
okay.
But she just saying, you know, when you have birthday wish list, I want this on my birthday, I want this. Not really by that
It's because
caption.
that's what's
So she
trending.
just said that, oh,
Maybe
I
she
want a
wants
brand new house.
Fans.
She wants a
Yes, that's what she said. She said, I want a brand new house. So she's
she could have
indirectly
done it.
telling
Talking
our
to her
fans.
So you could have done it.
Because,
on
you
your
know,
own. That's
Negi
what
fans
everybody-
house, Erica house, they call blah, blah, blah.
No,
So
the
it's like,
pressure is
okay,
much.
the tension is much.
It's much.
She can't take it. Yeah,
This
she
is
can't
the
take
comment
it.
section for me.
Which one of it?
When they are dama, boya you will carry gun. Honestly. Because someone that, you know, when we define fans, it's like 1/5 of the fans that are actually
Yes.
doing it.
Yes.
The rest are just carrying
I even
me,
learned
follow
some
me.
people they have a group or they have an account where they contribute for these people.
For these set of
Yes,
people.
yes.
Oh, wow.
My question is,
I won't be surprised if she
joined
gets it,
Erica
actually.
own then.
Right.
As far
She will.
they'll be like, I think on IG or Twitter, I don't know. So I kind of joined the group and catching the group.
How
And
much
they
did you
later
drop?
said, me drop. Then later
have
said that
dropped
was
something?
that last year birthday that they bought house and the for so then I said
Okay.
contribution is going up for the new members. We're contributing for Erica's birthday.
How much was the contribution?
The first said if you can do more than that, but I think the lowest was 1,000 something. I can't remember.
Naira.
Naira. But if you are in Nigeria, because it's different countries, blah, 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 like that. So,
I can use
yes,
it as
so
business.
that's the reason why I believed our own gift from France, though, because I witnessed it that they were really contributed that money. And if you see the list, some drop 5K, 10K.
Farami
Like,
says
this is not my house. I kukuma remove myself and delete the group because
so you won't go and be oppressed.
oppressed
You-
exactly.
you
not
won't have to
because
pressurize yourself.
So
on
people
things
are
that
actually
But-
contributing money.
yes,
they
yes,
do.
I know about that one very
I'm
well.
shocked at the contribution. For me, what I know that I've seen that I can tell is what they do is out of one, probably a quarter of the rich people among the group
them.
just say, oh, I'm going to maybe 5 people just come together and say we are buying this
Yeah.
house.
This one.
Then the fans will be the ones to go and clap for them when they are
And
launching
still
the
collect
house.
the name as
They used
fans.
to
As
Yes,
fans,
yes.
but those that
Yes,
drop the
yes.
money,
I know of one
They will
group
be in
like
their
that.
houses
Those
chilling.
people-
exactly, they're the big people.
That's
that
why
really,
you know that is our home that I actually witnessed. That's why I'm actually talking about our home. You know they did this billboard announcements all over the streets. Erica's Day. Yes, it's out of the contribution. And
they paid
everything.
Snapchat too.
Yes, they did video. Yes, they like coverage everything. They really. I was like, mado. I left the groups because I don't want to be
Well, I think she
oppressed.
should just send her picture to her own group chat. So they can see directly from there that she wants a brand new house.
Exactly.
Hey,
That's actually the best. But the problem is, you should have the group chat.
It doesn't have to be
said-
there.
There should be.
No, is the group chat?
Is it alive?
Is it alive? Is it?
Never can tell. We have big.
She might.
definitely she will get it.
Well, someone said in the comment section, this one says, Alaji don't promise you. Before they announce, so when it comes,
You say that
it's
fast.
fast.
I mean, it's God that blessed me.
Is it not God?
God now through Alhaja.
On God.
God is the Alaji.
This
to
one
bless the
said,
money bag.
Sure, I don't come like say that fast. I be your fast, but she might I don't get.
Okay, moving on. This one is saying God has left the churches of pastors who invite comedians to entertain their members. Pastor Chibuzo Michael says.
Yeah, I saw that this afternoon.
Godspeed.
Well, what's your opinion on all of this? What's it?
Bible said, don't judge. So you don't be judge.
Don't
I
judge,
feel
okay?
like I don't have any judgment to it because why are you to judge that God has left the church because they invited comedians and
Okay.
Bible said you even put smile face of our neighbors. It's like I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I just be like, don't judge. Just leave that for God to judge.
Shabba, what do you have to say about this?
Well, it's not about judging here. Don't judge. Yes, I accept. But still, you know you can't satisfy human beings. They come and say the church is boring. You need to keep it lively. What can we do to make you stay? What can we do to keep the old ones
Entertained.
Yes, thank you, entertained. And now he's coming. I don't know why he's saying this. I don't know where this is coming from. But I want to believe it's a new generation church. And of course, I don't see any reason why. I don't see it as a sin or as a crime if you invite comedians to your church. Just that you know which one to invite. You know, there are secular comedians. You know, there are some that they are specifically for church.
Gospel comedians.
Events and not just
psalms
events.
and songs. There's particular comedian like that.
So you know which one to invite. It's not all of them that goes to church. Someone like I don't want to call names, but let's just say someone like Basket Mouth. Can you invite him to church? No. It depends. I don't know if your church can. I don't know if my church can. I don't know what I would think. I don't know what I would be thinking if my church had to invite Basket Mouth, or instead of what do you call Emma God.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So, I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where this is coming from.
Okay, what do you have?
I don't say there's a crime. He's
Okay.
judging already. Is he a pastor?
That's why I called him assistant God PA. Because even if you want to pass this message, it's supposed not to be like this.
You were talking about this thing yesterday.
Telling them that they should not bother
For you to know if someone is an hypocrite, then of course you're going to church. You're complaining someone is pressing phone. They don't pay attention in church. Were you paying attention for you to notice that this person wasn't praying during intercession? Were you paying attention to Bible study for you to know what this person was typing on his or her phone? Thank you. I rest my case.
Favor, what do you have for us?
Well, I still go with the crowd. I accept, yes, that I don't think it is entirely wrong, but then we should be mindful or conscious of who we invite and what kind of jokes are to be made in that holy gathering. Because yes, God is in our presence, but then God does not forbid laughing in His presence. You can laugh, you can, have fun, but within the context of God, and be conscious that God is here. So yes, there are certain comedians that you can invite, like a particular one that I know of, Sam and Songs. They are hilarious, and their jokes were Bible based, and people still laughed, and they were not going against what the Bible said. So it just depends on who we are inviting and what.
I don't even know the version of Bible these people are reading.
By the time
I don't know their interpretation of the Bible.
Exactly.
Because we have different people with different interpretations and the way they understand.
This like this. This one will interpret.
But then, if we don't even give room for comedians in the church, where do you want to give room for them?
So that means you're encouraging your people to go to these shows, these live shows. You prefer them to go and pay for it rather than you bringing it to.
Aside even paying for it, someone who is a gospel singer, if not given opportunity in churches, for instance, would end up being a secular comedian.
Majority of these
doing
people,
something else.
if you ask me, majority of these people, where did they start from?
Church. It's true. Secular magicians.
See Kenny Black today started from church.
Yes.
Now is now a secular person. He goes anywhere to perform. It's not limited to church alone. But of course, he still goes to church to perform. What are you going to say in that kind of situation? Are you saying the Spirit of God has left that church? Are you assistant God?
Well, I see the symbol of our faith. I think that's the name of the church.
Symbol of our faith.
I think so. That's not one of the
You
symbols
have
of
comments
their
under
faith.
that. I trust Nigeria.
Yes.
Definitely we do.
Someone said, but I see nothing bad in inviting comedians. Everyone deserves to laugh now. Baba, the country hard though. You don't pray. You don't pray. Sote. Like,
I mean, life is too short.
and he's saying it with all his energy.
Okay, so this one says, hope everyone has enough data this September, because this September now really September to remember.
It's true. A lot
Honestly,
has been
it
happening
is
this
starting
month.
from the 1st of September.
Yes.
And this person who is very observant, cook with Kefe Lanky, it says, you will put banner of soldier, lion and eagle for water.
I like people like this.
If you look at the banner of the church, there's a lion,
There's
there's
an
an eagle, there's a soldier.
There's a cross.
What are all these things represent?
Our God is the Lion of Judah.
There's even a goat or
I'm seeing
cow.
cow.
Yes, there's a cow.
Are you serious?
Yes.
There
This
is a
side.
cow by
Notice
this side.
By this side, the other side. There's a cow there.
Oh, this is.
And those maybe those
Maybe
are the
it's
symbols.
Maybe they
of
did
their
not see
faith.
lamb picture.
Oh.
Jesus as the lamb of God, so they use goats instead.
Okay. So like
Those are the symbols.
even there's
of
a
their
Jesus
faith.
symbol down.
Imagine, see where you
not soldier.
kept Jesus pictures.
That's the soldier.
No, that's
That's the
Ha.
cow there.
That's a cow. That's
Calf.
Jesus. That and it's true.
And there's
You
a
see
cross.
how many symbols? Only you. Okay, the symbol of our faith is true. That's
Those are the symbols of their faith.
Oh, eagle.
So,
eagle,
lion, calf. All of
calf.
that.
Is it a calf or a goat?
it looks like
to
a
be
goat
clear.
to me.
Those are the symbols.
Well,
Yeah.
we're not making jest of this denomination. We're just stating the
But
fact.
then they need to do better.
Yes. I mean, you need to understand. Let God speak through
Stop
you.
exactly. Stop condemning.
Let God
Honestly,
speak
God
through
has
you.
to speak through somebody.
If
because
God is speaking through you, you won't be saying all these things. You're not the one talking.
Okay, I'm actually not saying he's wrong here. If God really said it to him, like people that are inviting, you have a way that you will talk. I will not be
Presentation,
like your presentation should be nice, that people will even reason it with you.
Yeah.
Like his energy, the way he's even saying it, like, oh God.
Somebody said, like, through the comment the person made, it seems like the man is throwing shade to some other churches, but he doesn't want to mention names, so he
I
just did
know.
it generally.
I know that was why I stated the example I made.
Because while she was reading the story, my mind went back immediately to a popular church that invited a popular comedian, and the video was very nice, which I will not mention because Shab is looking at me.
Well, I'm just staring. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, this one is another funny one. It's from who knows Jigan? The Yoruba actor.
He's your actor.
Okay, he has come out to say nobody should, or he has come out to tell you why you shouldn't lean on him. Konya, are you with me?
me too.
Okay, so he said, "I'm sorry you can't lean on me. I'm sure you know that if you do that, my other leg can break."
Definitely.
Chico is so serious.
I don't know why I like this guy so much. See, when you know who
funny.
you are, you don't have to wait for people to make jest of you. So
Yeah.
before you do that, don't worry, I can make a joke out of myself. I can entertain you even with my body, and I thank God because
Yeah, his life is a testimony.
But as Shaggy said,
Yeah.
oh Lord, forgive me for laughing out loud. People are just laughing at him.
Does he
Well,
have
Because you know,
leg?
people used to, yes. one
well, I
of
love
his
the
legs. And
sense of
people
humor.
used to make jest of him a
Now
lot.
go lean on you, my dear. And not be mumu, don't worry.
Oh, wait, Bukola Arugba said you go le loma mo. Honestly,
Of course, a normal person will say that. But that's his own style of entertaining people, and I like that about him. Well, on a lighter note, thanks to Jigon, we can laugh again. Producer, let's dance more now. Is there still time?
Time's gone.
We can dance a little, shake off the body, shake off the body for a second.
Now you the rain, Almighty God, I have come to say, oh yeah, what you do? I am the phone. Oh my Lord, nothing do man cannot quantify. You are oh, delicious, miraculous. Babata, oh shake, who can turn your water to wine? Now God, oh, no, no. Miracle worker, you are count of water. Now God, oh, the divide is in like ready as day. Now God, oh, walk where to I can be alone. Just something more. And his praise shall continually be in my mouth. Hallelujah. Oh yeah, what you do?
Someone is already
I got
someone's into this song already. And yes, unfortunately, we have to draw the curtains for today's afternoon drive show right here. And now, trust you had a soul and lovely time staying with us and, having a smooth ride with us on today's episode of the afternoon drive show. Catch us live tomorrow, same time from the hours of 1:30 to 3 p.m. West African time for another brief and exciting episode of the afternoon drive show here on Lagoon Radio. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at LagoonRadio.Ng and on Twitter at LagoonRadio.Ng. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, LagoonTV, and to our news blog, Lagoon.News, to listen to us and get all of the updates on all that you have missed so far. Thanks for staying with me. Thanks to my producer. In person, someone doesn't want to go again. Thanks to my producer and personal favor, Asnachi, representing the able.
Anyone is allowed. It means the same thing actually.
Really?
Asnachi from God.
I want to take it off. Thank you, Favor, and thank you, Simdele Oke. Thank you, Shabi Alagbadola Taiwo.
No, she had to. No, she did not forget.
I did not forget.
I wanted to call
that
moment.
Exactly. Shabi Alagbadola Taiwo. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me, Timilenyi. Thanks for joining me, Bosse. On this note, my name is Alawo Olumakaiye, and I greet you. Good afternoon.
Au revoir. Au revoir.
Bye. Bye for now.
On top my marriage, now you be God. Now only
Listening to Lagoon Radio.